Yeah, I slowly understood that I had to get out of that depression, that rut. My mama couldn't save me. No, nobody could save me. Like, I had to be the one to do it. Like, yeah, the support great when it's there, for dudes who had it, but a lot of dudes out there didn't have it. Everybody had life sentence written off to die, never to go home. So, like, honestly, that was like the bottom of the barrel. Like, you feel the lowest. Like, that's when you really got to fight. Like, it was only a couple dudes that I came to find out later that was sentenced as juveniles and was, they had been down for a while before I even came in the system. They was doing it, but they was still on their cases, fighting, trying to figure out a way out of there, and that was always in the back of my mind too. But it seemed like a pipe dream. Like, look at all these dudes around me, so I remember that they started switching Juan's Ridge to a level 5, transferring and doing it like mass transfers, switchovers. So I'm like, wow, it's a lot of new personalities, new people coming. Juan's Ridge just as rough as red onion. So I remember it being an opportunity. I've been in the in the same cell, for a year and a half, 2 years almost now. So I'm maturing, I'm learning, keep your cell clean, hygiene up the par. Like, I've been here a few years now, so in the system, so I'm like, boom, they need people to move, spread out cells because of how they moving dudes in or whatever. So the cell right next door coming wide open. I'm like, bet. So I volunteered with the council to move over there. My celly like, yeah, that's what it is. You right next door. Because my celly already in for a transfer as well. They doing these mass transfers. He might be leaving. Better off I go over there. Boom. I done learned everything. Like, it's time for me to lead the next basic, so to speak. So I move. Soon as I move, dudes try to escape Red Onion. They doing the mass transfers and stuff, so the rec yard is way different than shut down. Nobody going outside. In the midst of this, they put a memo up. I failed to mention that they will be turning Red Onion to all long-term segregation. Excuse me. So it'll be like for the memo say for all gang members, for violent offenders, all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, whoa, I really got to get off of here. I got to stay out the way. No basketball. Man, I'm staying out the way. I'm getting off of here. This is my opportunity. I can't be here. So they cutting the basketball goals down on the yard, putting up dog cages and stuff. Like, cut the little teeny pull-up bar they had out. There was about 4 picnic tables on this one little area. They cut all that down, put up dog, like your dog kennels, like put them all on every little part out there that had cement. So we was getting more time in the gym. So on one of these trips to the gym, because of course, all the human right violations and stuff. Why they doing this? We weren't hardly coming out of the cell. We was locked down a lot. Like, we wasn't even getting our little 2-3 hours we was promised. Like, no outside rec at all. So of course you got people grieving it, stuff like that. I'm green to all this back there. I know nothing. I'm laying it down, watching 106 in Park. Like, that's just what it is. Reruns of Texas Walker Rangers. Our channels was limited. Completing my little package, completing these little programs. Um, and anyway, in one of the trips to the gym, um, some white dudes scale up the gym wall, get up on the roof, and end up getting caught. Supposedly it was another person involved. Supposedly he backed out at the last minute, whatever. Car parked up the street. Like, it was real. We was locked down for a long time. So I was in the cell by myself now. And now this was new to me. I mean, I've been in segregation and stuff, and luckily segregation is a terrible thing to experience, but it also had kind of molded me and started to train me for lockdowns and stuff. Because in segregation, solitary confinement, you have nothing, bare minimum, So lockdowns, it kind of prepared me for these type of events, and I didn't even realize it. So I'm on lockdown watching TV, smoking 100 miles an hour, staying up all night, Like it was a long stretch. You know, this was my like first major lockdown. Of course, at receiving we went on locks, but nothing like this. Nothing moved. You in the cell 24 hours a day. They came around to give us showers. At first, it was no showers, no movement. And then once I guess they figured out whatever, did their little investigation, they started letting us out, um, 3 cells at a time to get in the shower or whatever with the guns on you, dogs, all, like it was crazy. Like, so, yeah, by this time I'm learning the ropes. You know, I'm really absorbing everything around me, man. I'm really sensing out, you know, certain energies and stuff. And I always been a little mature, but you really got to pay attention. You got to kick into survival mode, you know, like because these dudes, like, it's not all of them, but a lot of them are like praying, like they sit back all day long trying to come up with a scheme. You know, and this before the scamming and all. They trying to get you out of money order to your books or money order to their people. Like, you know, I had a dude tell me one time, yeah, youngin, I can write up this brief for you. Man, 72 hours, you be walking out that front door, man, for $150. I was looking like, you know, I'm 16, 17, turning 17 at the time. And all this going on. I'm looking at them like, yeah, this right before the lockdown. So yeah. So we ended up going on another lockdown. After that, a dude threw hot water and stuff and a mixture of, you know, that he boiled in the cell with a stinger or whatever in the dude's face, and then, you know, he stabbed him or cut him. We went on lock for that. So I will have plenty of time to sit in my cell. I be visualizing, not going home, not getting out. Sometimes you daydream about, oh, if I was home, I'd do that. But I was visualizing about getting to this next prison, getting me a CO, getting me a cell phone, getting all these amenities that I'm hearing about. I'm not thinking like going home was a pipe dream, honestly.